Hello everybody, welcome back Ram fam. Thanks for returning back to Black Ram GX streaming gaming. We're streaming live. Many words. Sorry. Anyway, a little late tonight. I posted that earlier, mentioned it yesterday. Went and did one of those float tank things. Because I had a coupon and I was the last person to do it before they were taken out, so I had to check it out. It was awesome. Highly recommend. I'll just say that. So we're here. We're in the south now, trying to take down that area. We ended last night by beating some kind of knight that roams the road at night. And there's a huge chunk of the south now to take out. We got the map, so we kind of figured out section by section what to go through. So we'll be doing that here in just a few minutes. Just a reminder, if it is your first time watching, please drop a follow, even if you're watching after the stream is no longer live. If you've been here before, drop a like, share, comment, stars. Any of those great things, they all help out and go a long way. If you're over there on YouTube, thanks for watching. Good to see some more subscribers coming on over there. If you're new, do the same. Sub, check it out. Got full videos every day and tons of great shorts. It's awesome. So anyway, let's get to it. Loading in. All right, we're online today. Okay. So this area looks really interesting. There's another giant castle down here. I saw there was a golem shooting giant golem rock arrows at me. I got a little meowsers over here, a little lucky cat. You know, this is pointing me into here where the castle is. Looks like we might even be able to scale the outside here and find an easier way in than the front. Got a little bog here. Basically, if you're here to anywhere in here, there's a giant golem up front who's going to be shooting arrows at you, so you're going to have to go take him out. But we're going to start by taking out everything up on this cliff. This is leading me to a cave somewhere I would suspect down here. Dry up, he says, huh? Oh. Might have to catch that stream. Oh, I hope I got enough. I do. Whew. Great turtle shell. Its equipment, is that a shield? Yes, it is. That's pretty legit. It's only a medium load. We'll try that. Hey, Troy, good to see you back, buddy. What happened to the strength build? I was doing that for a while. And then over the last weekend, I just tried a bunch of different characters. Oh, what the hell is that? And I did the mage first. I can't remember what class that's called. And that was awesome. I really liked it. Tried a bunch of other ones. Got at least to Margit. And this is the one I found I liked the best. So I was like, I'll just... So I did everything I did on the strength build in a third of the time. It took me no time at all once I knew what I was doing. And... just continue the stream from there. Did I say a third of the time? It was like a fourth of the time. It was like 12 hours in on the strength build on the Vanguard. It's just so slow. Once I discovered speed, it was a game changer. Besides, this makes me more Ninja Turtle-like. Gotta have the katanas with the shield on your back. Ooh, what's this? 3 wise beasts. Okay. I think I get it. Just me 3 glowing things around. Hello? Oh, it is a stealth dog. How about that? Friend ahead. Interesting. Man, you should have seen me yesterday, though. Discovered, like, all the secrets in Stormvale Castle. And also just got completely dominated by several bosses. Oh, hello. Where's the last... Oh. He's right there, huh? I also saw a lot of stuff that I missed on that first playthrough. When I did the Vanguard. I noticed I didn't even do the Cave of Wisdom or whatever, the tutorial cave. Like, how did I possibly just straight up miss this? Well, I found a way, and I did it. So, I went back and I did that, and it was quite enjoyable. I thought that was like one big bloodstain. Memory Stone. Oh, memory slots must be your magic? Ah, he just did it, huh? He just says, screw this, I'm out. Okay. We'll just kind of weave back and forth here. Okay, so that's the main way up, it looks like. Got that summon sign, so there must be some kind of shenanigans going on around here. Oh. I'll say that sometimes these graces are super close together, and sometimes they're not close enough. Oh, hello. Gravity stone crystal. Oh! Some shinies in this pit. But they don't seem to be anything retrievable. Is there anything to these? Sure doesn't seem like it. Oops. Oh my. Nice, got him. Okay. Now it's another one. Oh, this must be the cave I was pointing to. I was nervous when I'm at a cliff if I'm actually going to stay on it or just slip. Alright, so I'm going to check out up here a little bit more before I go in the cave, but now I know where it's at, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And that should cap off this area. With a nice, hopefully easy boss. Look at that, there's a stake right here. Sometimes these stakes are so close to graces that I just don't understand. Just some bits of rune. And I've been up here before because I activated the statue, but I just basically got up here to the end and... that was that. As you can tell from this item still being up here. Ooh, swordstone key, hell yeah. That's a win. Yeah. Okay, well, it's pretty safe to say that's pretty much everything around here. Guess we can do that cave now. Let's go! Alright, so I'm curious how hard this is going to be. When I went up to the scorched area over here yesterday, ooh-wee, was that a pain in the ass. Be wary of dog. So, turtle. Cheers. Happy Thursday, everybody. Those of you who work Monday through Friday, we're almost done. I was thinking I probably should stay at that, so I'll spawn back to it, but... Give me that. So there's some kind of drop down you could possibly do. We'll keep that in mind, but maybe there's a way down. Perfect. Here's a stake. Must be a boss right there. These dungeons aren't quite copy and paste, but they're pretty close. Too easy. Let's go right first. Well, would you looky here? Holy fuck. Oh, and then jump down. Okay. So I might be able to quickly make it up there. And there's definitely jump down. Well, we'll leave these options for a second here. See what dead ends we'll run into. What are these finger jokes? Are they jokes? Are they serious? What does it mean? Offer fingers. Why is it always fingers? I don't know what any of that means. If that's something... I don't know what. Okay. It's just a flower? Oh, shit. I see. Whoop. Come on, I can go all day. Let's go. I wonder if there's a legit end to this or not. It's starting to feel like there isn't. Okay, so there's almost definitely not an end. Almost definitely. Not 100%. But somewhere in the 99 to 98% range. At least take out the first wave of each group. Oh god. Oh, don't like that. Give me my health back. Yatches. Oh shit. That move is so good. It's just a nice quick little latch on. Woo! Cheers. Okay, well, thank you for my for the like there. Number 2 like on the day. If anyone else is out there, cheers. Really? Oops. I was like, that definitely looks way too far. Samuel, thank you very much for the like. Cheers. Additional cheers there for the shares. Thank you very much. Holy shit. Went for that heal, thought I was safe for just a second. In comes this dude with his 5-swipe bonanza. That's a good reminder. I have not been back to the round table in a long time. I wonder if anything's different there. Oh, I wanted to go back to the steak. Sup tonight? You know, just the usual, just chilling. Signed late, did one of those float tank thingies. Real cool, real fun. Oh, he got me on that timing. Float tank? Yeah, it's like a big tank full of salt water. It's super weird. Super weird. It's very relaxing though. Like, I don't know, you're just used to whenever you're in any kind of water, demi-humans. Oh, the little goblin guys. When you're in any type of water, you're used to just sinking immediately, and that just doesn't happen at all. And you're only in, I don't know, maybe 8 inches of water or something like that, but like you don't touch the bottom at all. It's probably like ankle deep, a little more than ankle deep. So you're expecting that it's pretty shallow, but like you don't notice after a while. Also, all that salt on your body, like if you like just touch your stomach or something, you just feel just like it's like being coated in sand or something. You're coated in so much salt. But it's really cool. Really cool. Highly recommended. I think I fell asleep like 3 times while floating there in water. Oh! Maybe I don't do that in the future. Did have a spa day. It was fantastic. Never done that before. Never done anything spa related. So this guy just wanted to see. Is he gonna do it? And he just does it. Deaf dead. Okay, well. Made you decide to do it? I had a coupon. And it was the last time that they were gonna do it. They people had to change locations. So if I wanted it, I had to do it, or it was going to be gone. And when they changed locations, they weren't sure if there was going to be space for the float tank. It sounds like it was not going to be a thing, and there was a high chance that they were going to sell it. So apparently they have pods up north from me, so that's interesting. The pods are really cool. Like, you can have the music that you want inside, and like you could have the buttons to switch the lights to whatever you want when you're inside. Only thing is if you're claustrophobic, it's probably a nightmare. I enjoyed it. But if you got a bad case of claustrophobia, do not do that. Alright, so pretty much we've already done this little area up here. So I think I'm going to try to do this area down here first. And maybe this, then the forest. So it's just, we don't even need to jump down there, it's right here. Oh, it's all up above though. Oh, something just died. Ballista up there. I thought about taking him out, but what a pain in the ass to have to take him out every time. Wow, is there really 4 of these? Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh. And just like that, I'm not dead. Maybe I'll check out the forest zone first and we'll figure out our way up there after. Oh, I didn't even see you. Thought I took care of all you guys. I still don't know what these things are. Oh, okay, you follow them. You know what? I was shown this on my first day and I've definitely forgotten about it. There's one in the forest zone way back. Manny, how you doing, buddy? Jeez. He wants me to go wet in the where now? So is that a boss down there? He leads me straight up to a boss now. It's just like a cave. Trap ahead. Alright, might as well just stay here for a second. See what's up. Whoa! Wow, a lot of people have died here. Some Kirkies, glowstones. Okay, so that way down, but probably not back up, so let's see what's the opposite direction. Is the way out. First of all, whatever's in this chest had better be good. It's just a turtleneck. John, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for the like. Cheers. I feel like I've played this a second time. I would definitely forget that that hole was there. Or try to go around it and still fall through somehow. Boss ahead, huh? Oh. One of those. I surely do not like these bears. Enemy humans, away! I don't know what's happening. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where he's at. Okay. Whew. So he's a rune bear. Okay. Honestly, the demi-humans did a lot better in this fight than I thought. Especially after they all basically were half health on that first hit. Butterfly. Trina's Lily. Let's look at this talisman. Talisman. Boost magical damage negation. I guess I should have seen that coming. That was really interesting. Excuse me. Cheers. Another cave down. That one was not too bad. If it wasn't for that sudden drop-off, scaring the pants off of me. Don't worry, I still have pants on. Then I think that would have been really easy, but tossing you in front of a giant blind rat. Looked blind anyway. Eyes were white. Oh, hello. Okay, so technically these ruins encompass the forest zone. First, let's just check out up here, because I didn't really, I don't think. Oh, come on, give me your bones. Oh, wait. Never mind. Definitely been here. Okay. So down here in this gully, we kind of know what's there. So we'll finish up around here. Start on the left side, and we'll end up in those kind of ruin outlines. Last. Oh, you sneaky snakes. Okay, so we got another little pop-up wind stream. Maybe actually just see what's up here. Oh, nice. So there's a bridge across. That's how we get there. I like how the owls aren't scared of shit. Like the other birds, you kill one, they're gone. Owls, like, do your worst. Then you do. Alright, so we'll just finish off the forest zone here. Demi-human forest ruins. Okay. So I like to kind of encircle the outside and then slowly move in. I'll do demi-human on demi-human fight. Damn, I've been calling them goblins this whole time. I'm gonna have to somehow learn to stop calling them that. Gentlemen? There's no, like, cliff fall-offs, is there? Nice little ledges to land on? No? Okay. I hope not. Those are far too easy to miss. Yar! Ding dong! Uh-oh. I didn't summon the demi-humans like I wanted. I'm terrified of this big thing. Oh, shit. Oh, that knight's got him. It's good. It's good. Oh, whoops. Demi-human queen staff. Crystal first. I guess that would make me the new demi-human queen. Not bad, not bad. Rather be a king, but you know, you get what you get. So I think we handled that one pretty well. Of the crystal tier. I'm assuming that what boosts faith. Okay, I need to make some arrows here. Oh! Oh, that does hella damage. Nice. Damn bones. Run out of them so easily. I was about to say not today, and then it just dropped anyway. Okay. Miranda's powder. Oh, this seems like a big area. Alright, we'll try up top first. Then explore more. Look at that, though. Look at all them bones. I do like me some bones. Oh, there I go murdering again. More bones. Wow, just fields and fields of bones. This is amazing. Alright, so let's keep moving up the hill. There's enough bones for now. Just kidding, there's never enough bones. Give me more. Okay, so there's a small cliff face underneath. Let's check that out first. Right here. Might as well. Know something ahead. Okay. Good to know there's nothing. Misfortune. Dang. Does suck when there's just nothing. I like that the hints are like pretty much straight up, don't do it, there's nothing here, and there's still 10 blood puddles or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. Blood spot? Blood stain? Where the fuck did you come from? Trying to take a screenshot over here. We need a thumbnail, and all of a sudden, Motherfuckers with horns hanging out right behind me. And torches. Let's not forget the torches. Torch guy's probably the worst. Because he just holds it out there and you just take damage. He's not swinging it. He's not doing anything special. He just holds it there and you just take so much damage. And yeah, he knocks you off your horse. Extremely easy. Probably easier than anything else in the game. Regular enemy-wise. Oh, hello. Just have to assume there's nothing back there. Not drop down like all these other people seem to have. The places people get to just write messages to prove they got there are amazing. Also, like, I don't know, you do it, but like, no one will ever see that you've done it. Or hawk ashes. Let's definitely give that a go. Mike, buddy, what's going on? Thank you for the like. Cheers. All wrapped up with work. You were never here. Been done for about an hour. Oh, okay. Nice. Do I tell your boss you were never here if you show up, or... What's his name? I'll cover for you. Mike? Mike who? Nah, no one like that was here. What are you talking about, Willis? If only. I don't think I'm ready to stay here. Oh, it's a small shield, okay. Small shield, and it's almost as good as these other ones. Weighs almost the same, too. Nice, well, I'm super excited to get those tiers. Excuse me. I think we'll continue and do around the tree here. Or actually, we'll take the bridge across and do this. To Terabithia. First, how about them bones? I suppose I could just do regular arrows for now until they're all gone. Oh, there's one of those statues leading me to a cave. Gotta hit that quick. Have fun over yonder? I will, I will. Where are you at in the game, buddy? So let me tell you, I tried doing some bosses where I was like, alright, I either need to go seriously work out somewhere else or have a friend. Basically everything I've seen in the smoldering area and this gate was no bueno, senor. I was just getting my shit rocked. Well, the door is right here. I guess I'll just do this quick. Let's do a little dungeon. Jamie, what's up? Just finished a game stream of Resident Evil 4. Oh, nice. It's one of my favorites. That feels like such a waste. Was it your first time on Resident Evil 4? I've been playing that since release. Just over and over. Well, not over and over, but you know. Every year, a couple years. It's such a good game. What'd you play it on? Did you do it in VR? As soon as I get VR, that's the first thing I want to do it on. Or first thing I want to do with VR, I should say. Can't believe I'll let him just get up. My best game stream? You did it off your Facebook page? It is one of the best games. That's awesome, dude. How long have you been streaming? You son of a bitch. And you used your Amazon Fire tablet to stream the videos, but no followers or stars. Been game streaming for about 4 years. Damn, 4 years. It's a long time. Yeah, some games aren't as big a hits as others, and that game's been out for a long time. Used your Amazon Fire tablet to stream. Huh. Didn't even know it could do that, to be honest. Use that just like your PC. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, hello. Oh. I was really trying to get a heavy hit on that thing. Oh, you know, I mean, a lot of people like the Resident Evil series for sure. Some of my best streams I've ever had were playing Resident Evil, but I don't know if I did well at 4. Resident Evil 8 did really good for me when I first started streaming. I've had... Holy donkeys. Had my best streams I've ever had. Oh. On Resident Evil 8. That was like fresh release. So that's the difference. I guess, maybe. Oh my god. Oh, please stop. Much better to watch on a laptop. Oh, because you normally have been watching it on your phone? I'm one of them. Played Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. You know, I found some level of success on 6 that was surprising. Met I've got a lot of favorites. One of my favorite followers on 6. He doesn't get on too often because different time zone, well, different continent altogether. But he used to come on all the time, and it was surprising. Because it'd be like 2 in the morning his time. I'm like, what are you doing? So he just shows up once in a while now, but nice guy. Talks a lot. I like that. I like to chit chat. Makes the stream a lot more fun for me. Alright, I thought I knew the layout of this place pretty well, and I think I still do, but... Okay. Online if you want to chat a party and kill while I kill on mine. Oh shit. Birds. Probably just stay here. But I mean, I might need your help if I get stuck on some of these bosses. I figure it's one of 2 issues when I get stuck on a boss. Oh! I'm like way out of my league at the time. Or I needed help. I've seen some people posting on here though that they have like I'm level 183 and my buddy's level 176 and we're having problems with this boss, and I'm like, what are you fighting? What is giving you problems at that level? Wow, this one's 104. I'm pretty close though. 93. I don't think I missed anything here. Not sure which one I'm in. I'm down in the south. Actually, the south hasn't been that hard. You know what's been awful is the west. I started to go north and I got... I don't know, it wasn't like a lot of trouble. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too easy. So that's when I went west. Because there was like the 4 or 6 arm things. That guy just... Precious item. Alright. I don't want to do it. Where are you at, Mike? Where are you at in your game? Are you in the west, north, south? Oh, cookbook number 9. What does that give me? Does it say which cookbook they come from? No? I don't know what I have to, let alone know what I've gained. Way north. Oh. Shit. I did briefly see the map on accident. I was just scrolling through. Somebody put up the map. And then I saw how far north and west go, but not too bad. South, because I can already see the ending. And then somebody said, it was Troy said a while ago, go all the way south first. I thought he just meant, like, this south. I didn't know he meant... You're level 278? Jesus Christ. I didn't even know you could get up that high. What's the level cap? What the fuck are you? What are you? These tree things. There's the gate. Max is 792. Jesus. That's everything 99. So you're just perfectly well-rounded. God tier at everything. I can't imagine the amount of time it would take to get there. Is this like Dark Souls, where if you beat it, you can just restart with your character? If that's the case, I could kind of get it. You have to just play through like 15 times, probably. A lot, yeah. Unimaginable amount of time. No! Not one of these! Yeah, I don't have time for this. Thought 713 was the max, unsure though. Either way, that it's on the 700s is insane. I thought it was like 100, 200. Use fire on them? On those guys? Is that like a harpy? Okay, I will remember to use fire on them. Because the one in the scorched area, oh, just dominated me. There was absolutely nothing I could do against that man. Monster. Woman. Creature. Yes, on them, very effective. Nice. Well, good thing I just made 90 fire arrows. No comfort ahead. Oh. I didn't come here for comfort. I'm just really hoping there's a Grace nearby. Which is the only reason I actually came up here. Why are these fields on fire? Oh! What? Oh! There's a survivor. Alright. Whoa, I've seen that on the loading screens. What is that? That is interesting. Another screenshot it is. I'm scared. I don't know what that's gonna be like. That thing is just gonna fuck me up. To be fair, I'm only 67, so I've got a long way to go. Keep forgetting to write down what bosses I've done killed. Like 30 plus. I know, I've killed so many. There's so many small tier ones. Guys that you just run in too quick to get through a room. I mean, oops. Limgrave itself, like this section, has just a ton. And I haven't even beat them all. And I'm probably, what, 45 now? 43? Be wary of toxic. Don't expect something incredible, expect likely monstrosity. Poison ahead. Wow, look at that poison. Thought that was like gonna be a boss to some degree, but I guess not. It wasn't even hard. I was scared to go down here for this creature. It's singing, it's clearly luring you in. Push over. Figure 50, mind 50, endurance 40, strength 48, dexterity. Wow. Why'd you go so high into intelligence? What's the build you're going for there? Oh. Oh, fuck. That bird would just do its fire breath. This would be just fine. Left Limgrave did some Vernia. And, oh, I don't even know where those areas are. If I'm in them, I don't know. Missed loads of Limgraves, so I ended up going back. Callan intimidates me. The west and the north have both intimidated the shit out of me. So I came south. Going for a sorcerer build. Okay. I did do a little bit of a sorcerer. I did a little bit of all the characters. And I like the sorcerer a lot. But then I decided to go with this one. I felt like the sorcerer was going to be too easy, but if I needed range, then the samurai provides that. Nice, we got him. Thank you for the advice. Opaline Bubble Tear. Crimson. Ooh. Got us a few things. So there's nothing really around here as far as gray sites. That's interesting. Big thing is called the Monolith Attack. Its legs enough. And it'll drop so you can get a remembrance. Okay. You'll find them. You'll know when you're in Khaled. It's all red. Meridia is the swamp, basically. Oh, okay, okay. So I have been to both, but I felt the same way. So this area must be Khaled, DJ Khaled, and I was getting fucked up there bad. There were some bosses that just kept crushing me over and over and over again, so I couldn't do it. More of a Moonveil katana build. I couldn't say katana for a second there. Actually, randomly, I had Facebook open. I was looking at some videos today, and somehow Pawn Stars came up. I like me some Pawn Stars once in a while, just see what things are worth. And it was just a video of people selling old katanas. And I could not believe the cost for one of those things. It's insane what some of them are worth. Some between, like, the worst were like 10,000, and the most were like 100,000 for like authentic ones, which they apparently were banned from making after World War II by us. Didn't know that. On Sorcerer, it's fun. I beat a lot of bosses first try, and that I probably wouldn't have on another build. Correct. Oh, it's a pain over that way. You found the Moonveil Katana yet? Very good for samurais. I have not. I didn't even know that was a thing. This is the first time I've heard it. I heard of it, I should say. I haven't heard it. It's not making any noise to me yet, but I've just been using my Uchi Katanas. I got two of them. I was using two of them at the same time yesterday, and that felt well and good. I kind of like having my shield or just one-handing. So I have one that spins, and the other one, you may have seen, does the like holy or whatever, shoots the holy blade, and it does holy damage. That is super nice. I really liked that ash on it. Moonveil Katana drops in the boss in Gale Tunnel. Shit, I don't even know where that is. I'm figuring it all out. But I am far behind the average person. Pretty much just because I just play on the stream. If I do anything on the weekends, playing a little bit by myself here or there, I'm just screwing around. Yes, I'm playing with friends. I haven't played with anybody really. The only person I played with is Mike. And I was just thinking, I did one of those things where you follow the ghost spirit guys. Mike showed me that on my first date. Oh, not like this! Not like this! toys. It's pretty OP. I've seen a lot of things that are OP in this game eventually. I've seen spells that people use, and they shoot them at a boss, and by the time the spell's done, the boss is dead. Doesn't make any sense. Like, what, how? What are you doing? I guess I'm doing more in tunnel. I'm already here. Well worth getting. You got it. If you don't use it on... Oh, did I just miss something? On this build here, it's really good though. Hell yeah. I have to check it out then. Wait, you playing it on? I'm playing Xbox, so is Mike. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I've been here. I've been somewhere that looks exactly like this. That's a dead end. But I've never been to this part of the map. This is a bunch of gold golem things. Oh! Okay, not quite. This doesn't look extremely familiar. But this first part is an exact copy and paste of another tunnel I did. And I don't remember where it was. So it's really hard to make that claim when I don't remember where it was. Because this will be a dead end. Yeah, okay. I just had to prove it to make sure I wasn't going crazy here. And then there was little rock dudes mining everywhere, and then a gold golem or something like that all the way at the bottom. Got PS5? Thinking of buying the Series X? Oh, I would recommend it. The Series X is super good, but I've also thought about getting a PlayStation as well. Because I haven't seen it, but supposedly they had an announcement. Was it last week? Or something that they were having their own Game Pass that were coming out. I didn't know if it was any good or whatnot in comparison to Xbox's, but Xbox Game Pass is super fucking good. You just pay for that, and besides games like this that you really want, you can literally just live off that. They put super good games on there at release. Some that are multi-platform. And it's just like, hey, I was paying that $65, $70 for that game that I'm playing right now for free. Not really for free because you're paying your monthly subscription, but you know what I mean. In the end, if you play, it's like 3 brand new games a year, and then anything else, you've made your money back. Or at least save money. Well, look at that delay. That little in-air delay is fucking me up. The Comet Azure spell was a boss killer. That's probably the one I've seen. Just insane. Game Pass is great. Waiting to see what Sony brings to the table in June. Oh, so they didn't actually announce it? They said, alright, we're going to tell you all about it. Day comes in June. You sons of bitches. Because I thought it was supposed to be this week or something. I don't know. For the last 2 years, I've been waiting for whatever PlayStation has to compete with it. Because I'm like, they got to do something, right? Other PlayStation fans and owners are watching Game Pass and going like, yeah, what about us? You know, Steam gives away, maybe not free, but a lot of cheap stuff. The prices on Steam are hard to compete with. Only downside to Xbox, probably PlayStation, definitely Nintendo. is requiring sales to get some games at a decent price. Like Nintendo, they don't put any of their mainstay games on sale ever. You'll never find Mario, Kirby, Zelda, Pokemon on sale, so if you want them, just buy them. Xbox has sales all the time, you just gotta wait, unfortunately. PlayStation does a lot of sales, I think. But I wish they would just lower the price of games. You know, like you would find in a store. Oh! Alright, this has gone south. I have learned to backstab better. It took me a little bit of time. You know, I used to be great at it in Dark Souls, and I just need to get the rust off, you know. They announced it but didn't say a lot. They mentioned there'll be 400 games at release. But other than that, we'll have to wait to June to see what that brings with it. Interesting. You know what I said? I would love to get a PlayStation. There's a few games I really want to play on there. That I just can't on Xbox. Things that I thought only had an exclusivity contract for a short time and are still there like 3 years later. So it's a little annoying. So I kind of wanted that. I said if they did like a full backwards compatibility thing back to PlayStation 1, if I could buy PS1, PS2, and PS3 games, I think that would be enough where I'd be sold. You'd think 400 games at release has got to include some backwards compatible stuff. Which I don't think they have a lot of, do they? Let me know if you need a hang, sir. I'll still be watching. Oh, hell yeah. Appreciate it. As long as I don't get my ass kicked too bad, I should be good. But if I start losing bad, I'll be here. I'll go, hey, Mike. I need you. There's one boss yesterday who was giving me just such a hell of a time. Where was he? It was one of those cat statues, but there was two of them. One had a scepter, and you know, it was at the base of this tree. The Minor Earth Tree Catacombs. I just could not get around those two. And then someone writes, ranged battle. I'm like, well, fuck. I didn't have any arrows. I didn't have any bones. Alright, boss battle. Let's do this. They're doing older games, but for PS1, 2, or 3 games, you gotta stream them, not download them. Oh, interesting. He was holding that axe for so long. Wow, we fucked him up. Rusted anchor, and it's a weapon? I love it. So when you say you gotta stream them, what do you mean? Because, like, the only two methods I can think of for playing a game is to download it or own the disc. And basically, these days, on any console where you buy a disc, it's a complete waste of time. I don't know why anybody ever buys the discs, and I have so many friends that still do because, I don't know, it's what they grew up doing. They think that's what they're supposed to do. Truth is, discs are terrible. They can break, they can get scratched. So much bad can happen, and that's like your permission key. It's still downloaded, it still takes up the same amount of space. So if something happens to that, it's gone forever. Whereas if you just download it, so long as someone doesn't steal your account, you're good. And even if they do, you should be able to cover that. Use like cloud gaming on Xbox. If you try that, it basically just runs off the internet instead of having to download it. I have not tried that, actually. Interesting. I know there's like the cloud stuff, and that's where like all my save data is automatically, but I haven't messed with it really. I think you have to pay. You have to pay like a monthly subscription extra for that or something. Like Nintendo Switch, I think you gotta download them, but they're small downloads. You can pay like the $4 a month for their subscription, or it's like $15 if you want Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. It's like $30 if you want Sega and N64. So they've got like levels to it, but you get like all their older generations added on per thing you pay for. Nice, up to 100, I can finally summon knights. That's all I wanted. It's included in the Game Pass? Yes? I clearly don't know how to use it. I don't know if I even really heard of it. I gotta look into it though. Now I gotta know. That's interesting. That's with Game Pass Ultimate. You can play certain games through the cloud. I did not know that. I've basically been downloading everything. Basically means you can play big games like Flight Simulator without using loads of hard drive space. What? My mind's being blown right now. Either you two are coordinating, messing with me really well, or I'm learning about a great resource that I'm just not using. Only been added recently as long as you have decent internet to run it. Oh hell yeah, I definitely got that. Got upgraded to 200 megabits for free. Megabytes per second. From 60, like, I don't know. Maybe like 2 years ago now. At least as long as I've been streaming. Oh, shenanigans. I wasn't paying attention there. That'd be super nice, because I'm uninstalling games all the time. Like, I've got a pretty big external hard drive, and most of my games live there. But my internal... I can't remember. It's like $250 to get your SSD hard drive extended, and it's just so much money. Upgrade to 250 to 1 gigabyte on the 18th. Holy shit. That's a good upgrade. If I could get gigabytes, I would, but it's super unnecessary. Like, I'll have 6 people over on their phones. I have 2 Xboxes going. 2 or 3 devices streaming. Streaming like Netflix and stuff. Me streaming this. And I never have issues at 200 megabits per second. If anything, the only thing I have issues with is my Nighthawk router occasionally being a bastard. It's got a 5G and a regular. Uncanny, whoop! What's happening, buddy? Cheers. How are you doing? And the regular will just cut out sometimes. But I think it's because it's old. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years now. Maybe I need a new Nighthawk. You in the USA, real hard to get anything over 500 megabits in the UK. Yeah, I'm over here in the US. I didn't know you guys had such a hard time with the internet. Honestly, I'm in a pretty rural area. It's pretty small here. There's not a lot going on, so it's shocking to me I have such good internet. Hey, what's up? Actually, can I craft some more arrows? Now that I'm down quite a few. Not really. Alright. Oh, this is where I wanted to be. I want to be up there. Guess I wonder if there's just not a lot of competition between your internet companies over there, or what? Like over here, probably 5-6 years ago, we had like the worst internets of any of the first world countries, pretty much. And then these companies that offer the fiber optic cables started showing up. And suddenly there was competition again. Because for a while there, it was just like Charter, Comcast. I forgot what else they were partnered with. It was like 3 major internet companies basically partnered together. And they offered the same shit price on the same shit service. And that's what I have now, and they upgraded and they got pretty fucking sweet. Comcast, same thing. They charge like $200 a month for like 35 megabits. It was garbage. I'm watching people pay it all the time. I'm like, what are you people doing? They just didn't know. Too much hassle for a lot of people to pay less for a superior product sometimes. They don't like having a tech coming to their house. I don't know. So many things. It was wild. I used to sell internet for a while, so I learned a lot about it. And that's where I watched a lot of people all over the country just making these mistakes. I'm like, come on, guys. Just because you've had shit forever doesn't mean you have to continue to have shit. Some people just don't care. Oh, there's a tree down there. We gotta get that flask and then we'll come back up. Oh, but first... Did that? Okay, I thought it just appeared on me. To be fair, it's more to do with us having less network traffic, so there's no reason to offer more yet. I'm in a rural town here myself, 200 megabytes is considered good here. Try to ask you for more, and it was as if I was crazy. Yeah, there's... The older generations don't use as much internet, don't really get it as much. But really, nowadays, it's like you use it for everything, so you might as well just keep beefing it up. With a good company, though, just need to upgrade. No, same as you, they need to send us a new router. Ours is like 5 years old now. Yeah, we had a router that... Oh, it was disgusting how old it was for the longest time. It was maybe 10 years old or something. It was from the 2000s. And it was like 2016. I said, look, I've been using this thing forever. And I never thought about how bad it was. I was using it when they upgraded our speed. And they're like, well, when the speed upgraded, your router probably can't handle it. I'm like, oh, time to get a new one. So go to Google. What's the best, let Google tell me. They know everything, I guess. What's the best router for gamers? Nighthawks came up. They're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. But you know what? I figured if I'm going to get a router... Oh, the golem. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Then why not spend a little extra on something that's going to last me years? I'm not spending on it a lot over and over and over again. So... Holy shnikes. So I just said, to hell with it, let's spend the money. Did. And I think one of the main downsides to a Nighthawk that I read was that they don't seem to last forever, which I'm kind of seeing now. That's fine. A good 5 years is pretty good for tech these days. They hate sending new ones, don't they? I don't care if they charge, just need one to use. I know, and they wanted to send me, this is why I got my own. They wanted to send me some used one. They're like, oh yeah, we take in the old ones. When customers leave, they send it back, and we'll just send you one of those. I don't want somebody's used crap that's probably going to break down on me in a month. You know, how used is it? They don't care. So I just bought my own. Ah! Mistakes were made. Fire rats. I got so many golden runes that go into my chest now. Chocolate rain. Is this just like a cable internet? Under the ground? What's crazy is, so in a big city, like where I'm at, they just have one giant cable they've buried under the roads, basically, that connects to every single person's house. Like, that's your internet, that's what you use. And everyone shares that. So if everyone's on at the same time, say around 5 o'clock, when people start getting off work, you'll see it throttle a lot of times. People complain that they have slow internet because the only time they use it is the same time that everyone else is also using it. But for the longest time, you know, they always told us, oh, 60 megabits, that's as fast as we can do. And they didn't change anything. They didn't change the cable. They didn't make any engineering differences. And then all of a sudden they're like, you know, we figured it out, and we're going to bump it up to 200 megabits per second. You bastards, you could have done it the whole time. I'm 90% certain that they could have done it the whole time, because there was no change made to the base cable. So, I question them. Especially around any monopolies, like our internet companies were for a long time, before they upgraded. But man, I definitely want that fiber optics internet. That's like goals. Just to see what it's like. They just want the bill, anything else doesn't matter. Exactly. Exactly. He gets it. So they're not going to worry about upgrading and making it better, so long as they're just collecting the bill. And there truly was no one else to go to for a long time. Fine, you don't want to be with us? Good luck having internet at all. Pretty much is how that went. So once some competitors moved in the area, they're like, oh, just stay with us. We're going to bump up your speed because we care about you right now in this instance. Because we've lost so many people. Fiber, but the router is old, not able to run fiber well. Yeah. That was the problem I had too. Looks like a way up from back here. Finally. Found it. Uh-oh. Summon area. Just a bunch of messages for the hoopla of it. Ruby. I'm not going to read them. There's going to be something about buttholes, and I've read so many funny messages. Well, I'm not sure if you have, but you should drop a follow while you're here. Good having you in here. Good chatting with you. Definitely like to chat with you some more. What was that? Was that arrows? I'm gonna do the houses in the middle last, just circle around it. It's kind of my thing. Oh, just wrong side. It probably was arrows. Look at these fuckers. Oh. Might ring up and say I found a better deal with the higher speeds and new routers. See what they say. Last time we went from 30 megabits to 100. Holy shit. Well, whatever they tell you, I learned this when I sold internet. Because I questioned everything about what we were doing and what we were selling. They say, well, you say up to, and then the highest number. So when they say up to 200 megabits, they really mean you're going to get 120 the whole time. But it's possible that you could have 200 once in a while. And actually, I've had more. I've had 240, 250, 280. Because the speeds are basically ever-changing. So basically, the shady business practice of every internet company, they all do it, is they say up to a certain speed, and it just means you might get that once in a while. That's all it says. But it is a good idea to call and just throw the word cancel around. You know, from working on the inside, obviously they're not going to tell you a lot. But if you call up and you say, I want to cancel, they try to talk you out of it, and they offer you a discount for a few months. They'll offer you something free, maybe an upgrade. You know, they'll usually make all kinds of offers. Depends on the company, obviously. And if you keep pushing discount or cancel, the rewards will get better. If they move you up the chain, there's higher level of people, depending on the company, again, that can possibly give you more and more and more. And eventually when they say, all right, you've been on the phone for 2 hours saying, no, I just want to cancel, you're in tears, you've been selling this sob story, they're not letting you go. Eventually they're like, all right, fine, we'll let you cancel. That's when you say, actually, I will take that, and that. And I'll stay. It's the perfect strategy, works every time. You just gotta push it to the absolute max. Once they finally are ready to let you go, then you backtrack and take whatever goodies they're ready to give you. It's worth doing. I'd say once a year. Once a year. Just mark it on the calendar. May 21st every year. Complain to your cell phone provider, your TV provider, your internet provider, whatever you got. Unless you just stream all the time. Still have internet at least. And just see what they give you. Everyone's got a cell phone provider. It's the same difference. Those two bare minimum. Cell phone and internet providers. Complain. Watch the rewards come rolling in. You don't have to be a jerk about it or anything. Just, you know, throw the cancel word out there. They don't like that word for sure. No, they do not. Oh, I've got 2 tiers now. I'm gonna like max health when I drink these things. The Flame of Frenzy. That magic? I didn't see. I clicked too quick. It must be. Probably the fingers magic. Oh, Sir Knight! I've been waiting for this for a long time. Cell phone, I go pay as you go now. Get better deals. Really? Really gets you better deals? I would think it wouldn't because, you know, they're not holding on to you like, hey, if you do it long term, will give you more. Is what I would think. That's interesting. Get unlimited calls and texts and 15 gigabits of data for $750 in your... What? Pay like... I don't know. Actually don't know. Like 40, 60 bucks a month. I'm still on like a family plan. So I just pitch in an amount of money that's higher than my actual bill, just to cover a few different things. So I don't know exactly how much the bill costs, but I definitely pay like quadruple that minimum, maybe 5 times that, for far less internet. I get like 4 or 6 gigabits a month. I get the unlimited calls and texts. I mean, everyone gets that. Remember back in the day when they used to tell you, you know, you had 200 text messages you could send in a month, because if you did any more than that, it was really taxing on their system. But really, was it? Because they had no problem jumping up to unlimited once somebody made that deal, and that then became the universal deal. Cell phone companies are super shady too. Like $25 and get unlimited everything, but I didn't even use the 15 gigabytes most month. It's hard to unless you're streaming constantly, like watching Netflix on your phone where there's no Wi-Fi. There's so much Wi-Fi that it's very difficult to use. 15 gigabytes. Unless you're really trying. You know. Mike pays $25 a month for limited talk and text and data. See, the data one's always sketchy because they tell you it's unlimited, and I know a lot of people are like, no, it's truly unlimited. It's unlimited. But it never is. It never is. If you look closely at the contract, you get like, you're probably getting like 15 or something, a number they think that you will rarely reach. And if you get it, they throttle your speed down to basically nothing. But you still have internet. And they're not going to charge you more. It just means if you go over whatever the amount is, you're not going to get charged more. But it's going to, you won't have like 5G anymore. You'll maybe have like 2G or 1X. Because I've seen plenty of people who thought that and then decided to put the football game on their phone, and suddenly they couldn't use internet, or it was barely working the rest of the month and they didn't know why. Like, let's look at that contract. Oh, there's a problem right there. Ah! Yep, says you only got 8 gigabytes and then it throttles. So that's what I don't like about that terminology, because it's kind of a lie. It's like a technicality that makes it okay. These companies, they're so damn shady. They use technicalities to sell. The only time I get through it is when I'm away from home. Usually it's 15 to 20 gigabytes, and they lower it to like 3G speed. Or 3G. You know what? 3G? I used to remember 3G being super fucking good. And me being able to do like anything I wanted. And occasionally, I'll actually have 3G. Just because of the area I'm in. If I'm out in like the boons or something. And it's terrible. I don't know if they just made 3G worse, at least the company I'm with, but it's god freaking awful. Oh, great. One of those things. You need a sword stone to unlock it? Don't like that. No. Okay. Thank God. I thought that thing was going to escape on me. Because I think they just disappear if you don't hit them for a little bit. Not mine. It was the only internet I had from my Xbox. And I downloaded 60 plus gigabyte games. Damn. I had a buddy who... Same thing. He said where he moved. Because he was with his family at the time. He was out in the boons and they couldn't set up internet for like 3 weeks. So he had to use his hotspot and he was doing that shit. And eventually it ran out. Maybe the limit's super high for you, or maybe it was super high for him. I don't know. But it did run out on him eventually. Oh, don't make me drop down. I'd be super impressed if yours was truly unlimited. Because I ain't never heard of that. Oh. Mike, I had such a hard time with these squids without you for a short time there. And then I figured them out. Get over here, come on. I didn't intend to come down to this beach. I definitely wanted to do that stairway to likely a boss. I got sidetracked. That's how you do it. These things are so easy. Slice, slice, stab. Definitely took me a second to get it. I did get one of their heads for helmets. It was like the first one I killed on this playthrough. I was blown away because I was told it was super rare. Bug, octopus, snake. Well, what is it? 'Cause it just looked like a bird to me. What the fuck? That's a lot of dudes. This is some March of the Penguins type shit. They all got their arms in the air like they just don't care. Is this a rave? So you get notifications on, so I'll know when you're live next. Oh, nice. I didn't even see it pop up. Depends on how you do it, though. If you do it through the back end, then it won't pop up. But anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Normally I'm on Monday through Thursday. Pretty much from now in the last 3 hours. So I'm on a little late today. But cheers. Appreciate that, William. Actually, I feel like a small cheers for a follow with the notifications on. I'm going to do a little bit of bigger cheers for you. Shout out to William Harris. Been awesome. He's been chatting. He followed. Notifications on. My man. Cheers. Not only cheers, but I dedicate this pile of corpses to you. I know. No one's ever done anything so sweet in their lives. But, I'm a giver. I honestly thought this was going to be like a boss thing. Like something big was going to come out and just start thwomping on us. Is thwomp the right word? Probably. Okay, you damn crabs. Pretty much goes on for the whole beach. Oh, there's the big guy. I want to go back. Do two things. I want to do that stairs that... I think there's a boss down there. Excuse me. And, oh, more bones. And try the Evergowl. What do you say that? Cheers, gonna get some sleep if I can. Might just leave the stream on until I fall asleep though. Oh, hell yeah. Appreciate that. That's another cheers for me. Oh my god, more tears? That's kind of almost obnoxious in the best way possible. That I'm getting so many tears. Oh, hello. I'm just doing terribly in this fight. I don't know why. My distance judging is terrible. Seems weird to probably do that and then immediately leave. It's gonna get done either way, so that was kind of where I was at with it. Just a night and his dogs. Is that a little cave here? Nice. Alright, that's 3 little caves I gotta investigate. 2 caves and an Evergowl. I might as well stay. I'm right here, right? That way I can put the Sacred Tears in. They're already going to heal me to full for a long time. Oops. Excuse me, sir. Oh, shit, I'm getting poisoned. Susan, thank you very much for the like. Oh, my God. Cheers. Thank you very much. If anyone else has not yet had a chance to drop a like or follow if you're new, please do. To watch all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Oh, mistakes and other stuff. You know, I'm already poisoned. Is it just stalling? Is it going down? What's the right way? I don't know. I'm gonna go this way, though. Oh. I don't have time to, decipher what's best and what's not. This is awful. Don't tell me what to do. What games you playing on Xbox currently? Right now, just this. Oh. I got a few other games on the hook. I did download Aliens Fireteam. Oh my god. For free on Game Pass. There's a couple other Game Pass games that look good. Problem is, Game Pass uploads so many good games so quickly that I just don't have time to catch up on all of them. Stalker, it's like an abbreviation. Stalker 2. It's like what's the good comparison? Metro 2044, I think is what it's called. Those games are fantastic. Some of the best story games I've ever played. If you have not got a chance to play Metro, I would highly, highly recommend. And the Stalker game looks just like that. It was supposed to come out in March, I think, is what I saw a release date for, and then it moved back to December. So that's one I'm looking forward to. I downloaded it ahead of time, just getting ready for it to come out, but then it didn't. Yeah, the Fireteam is pretty good. Nice. I just haven't given it a chance yet. Just haven't had the free time to play it. Oh, so this is the boss. What's the other way? I'm trying to think what else is going on out there in the gaming world, though. Wait a minute. Okay, so I came in here. Just pass it? Is there nothing? Oh, I thought there was a cave on the left. Okay, let's do the boss. I'm curious now, too. What else I got that I've been eager to play? You know, since Cyberpunk, I played it a little bit, and then I quit early on because it was so buggy. Since they upgraded that, I've been curious about playing that. Diablo 3, I've got to go back and play at some point before Diablo 4 comes out. I just downloaded Morrowind because it was on Game Pass, but Oblivion was the first of the Elder Scrolls series I played, so it's really hard to go backwards. I tried playing it once before, and it was just painful for me. What else is on here? I really should have uninstalled Friday the 13th because they don't even support the servers anymore. I did download Hitman 3, but I did see that that's a VR game, so if I eventually get VR, I'm going to probably play it on there. That looks amazing. Tyler, thank you very much for the like. Cheers. Prey I played a little bit a long time ago. I really need to go back and finish it. Control was one, but they just took it off Game Pass. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, that's the game I was talking about. I keep meaning to go back and play Resident Evil 8 Village. I really only beat it 1.5 times, and I loved it. It was such a great game, so... but I'm meaning to do that. Maybe like a whole Resident Evil series run through again. Telling Lies looks like an interesting game. It's like some kind of a story thing where you play it out with all these different characters about like a murder or something. And then there's another one coming out soon. It's kind of like David Arquette, the sheriff from all the Scream movies, is a sheriff in this game. Oh, what's it called? I'm curious. And I'm really interested in this one. It's basically like Levon. Cheers. Thank you for the like. It looks really, really good, though. Cheers. The Quarry. And it's going to be... I don't know. I don't pre-order anything anymore, just in case it comes to Game Pass day one. It's made by 2K, but it looks really good. So there's 8 survivors and a murder, and you just play out the story, you make the decisions. So it's kind of like one of those Dark Pictures anthologies. I almost had to look it up to remember the name. Games, which are fantastic. I love them. Wow. I did not see that. That is a good ass boss. You're in a room so small you have nowhere to go against the thing that essentially the AoE takes up the whole poison area, and if you don't get close, it just thunderbolts you. Oh my god, it's so smart. I hate it. You try Fire Team. Jumped on Rainbow Six Extraction. It was okay, but need to give Fire Team a shot. I did all... Like, I 100%ed Extraction. Did all the achievements. I enjoyed it. It was definitely okay. It was... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! It was a game you had to have played from the start because the community died really fast. Actually, that's how I met Mike in here. But the community fell off really fast, and when they did, a lot of good people from the player base, a lot of... Yeah, of course. A lot of good communicators. So the game definitely had some player base issues. After the first week or two. Cyberpunk is a must now. Even as buggy as it was, I enjoyed it a lot better. Nice. I definitely want to give it a chance. And I loved it when I played it when it was first coming out. You know, don't get me wrong. It had a lot of bugginess, and it seemed like the interest in it fell off really quickly. So I was like, you know what, there'll just be a better time down the road when DLC comes out or big updates or something. Uh, but I like the bugs, honestly, because the bugs generally weren't game breaking. As silly as it sounds to say I like the bugs, they generally weren't game breaking and were often hilarious. So funny, some of the just dumb shit that would happen. So I enjoyed it. I feel the bugs made it more interesting. They had some funny ones. Exactly. Like, okay, tell me this isn't true. If you're ever on Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook's Reels, YouTube Shorts, if you see those bugs of something hilarious happening that you just did not expect, generally doesn't happen, etc., those ones do really, really well because they're so funny. Everyone loves those clips. So you can't even say that they're that bad because they do provide good content. They're just funny. So long as the game doesn't just crash, I mean, that's frustrating. Which could also be funny, so long as the person freaks out. I don't freak out too often. Maybe in this game, I freak out a little bit more if I go against some bosses I'm not ready for. But you don't know what you're not ready for in this game. It's not like it says, oh, you better be at least level 75 before you go in here if you're smart. You know, that shit don't happen. It's just like, you want to go in? Go in. Whatever happens, happens, though. Well, hold on. What does that mean? What? What does what mean? The whatever happens, happens part. I don't like the sound of that. Whatever do you mean? Ah! Alright, well now you get to mess with him, so I'm out. This is fun to watch. It's fun to be on the other side of the nights. I got stuck on the first heist for a day because the spiders case blocking the door. Didn't realize I could jump over it until the next day. Doesn't that hurt? It's painful. When you don't realize something that is really easy in a game. Like, Resident Evil 0, a game I absolutely loved. Where the fuck did that come from? Fantastic game. I'm playing it, and I need a lighter to get through a certain puzzle. I'm like, God damn it, it's got to be somewhere. I'm searching. I've searched the entire mansion that I'm in, up and down, left and right, over and over and over again, only to remember that it's a starting default item located on your character. I was so... I streamed it. I spent like an hour on stream. Nobody told me who watched the game. They just liked watching my misery, I guess. For an hour, try to figure out something I already had. And it wasn't until I went off stream and got back on the next day, the first thing I did is I looked at my inventory and I'm like, oh my god. It's right there. This is embarrassing. I feel like such an idiot once I did it. Isn't that... It's the worst, but it's true. You feel like such an idiot when... You should have been able to figure it out. It's so easy. But for some reason... Oh! It slipped your mind. Oh. should have thought I fought this boss before with these dodges. Oh! Nope. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Through all my cockiness! Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Don't die. Not like this. No, 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 no! Frostbite, that doesn't sound good. I have not had that before. Oh. Woo! There was a few times there where I was like, I don't know. This ain't going the way I thought it was going to. Radagon's Scar Seal. Thank you, admin, who approved my post. Cheers. You're a legend. You're a hero. Still don't know who you are, but you're amazing. Okay. Honestly, I'm amazed how much we've completed today so far. Basically, this whole northern region. Tomorrow, we'll be able to clean up the rest of this and start the castle. Not tomorrow. I don't know. I probably won't be on tomorrow. There's always a possibility. You never know. That's a surprise. If you see Black Ram GX Gaming come up on your phone on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, tune in, because that shit does not happen very often. Whoops, that's the wrong side. Get some flasks back. So is that bell like its reproductive organ? Is that how it attracts a mate? Oh, you fuckboy? So if they take any real hits, they just retreat. Alright. I'm gonna search the rest of the land, and we'll leave Bellboy for last. Ah! Oh, I see. Okay. Now I've got to remember that over the course of the weekend. Or whenever I get on next, who knows? It could be anytime. Mr. Owl, Mr. Egg. What am I not acquiring here? Poop? Gold-tinged excrement. Fancy way of saying gold poop. Soldier?
beer mug.
Beer mug? Samuel, you scoundrel. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate you. 100 stars? Hell yeah. Hold on. Let me quit killing innocent sheep for a second. Cheers. Thank you very much. Honestly, it's been a really slow drinking stream. Probably should pick it up here. In the name of Samuel, giver of stars, cheers. That's beautiful. I call thee Mr. Knight. Bicycle, please help me out. Holy fucking balls. Knight! Of course I'm poisoned. That's why wouldn't I be? Yeah! It's all in the holy damage. This holy damage, excuse me, is insanely good because it just, oh my god, excuse me, thwomps on everything. This is all Sam's fault. Giving me those stars, being amazing. What on earth is that? I don't know. The many-faced god. Rip off from Game of Thrones. The Ball of Faces. I like that name. It's pretty much accurate. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. What? 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 Oh. Is that mine? Oh, that's my knight. Okay. I'm like, a ghost knight's coming at me. Don't like this.
It will do no good. I swear it.
Cheers.
And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Can I help you? Maybe I can free you. Ah!
Are you mad?
I'm helping you. I've made an error. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that, was I? Welp, no going back on this playthrough. I didn't pay attention to the poison running through these old veins. But let me do that nothing again. Sam, I like you. I like where your head's at. Cheers. You think that ball of faces is gonna just come right back? If you answered A, you're correct. I kind of think the halberd guy is almost better. I'm poisoned again? I've done nothing wrong. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. My stomach. I'm just gonna have to take it all out on these poor harmless sheep. Oh, look at that. There was a grace right here. So what? I don't know what I was supposed to do, that sorceress. Just leave her there and maybe come back another time? Maybe. Oh yeah, I want to check on this. Negates damage. I like that. Ah, well, if isn't the fishing pole man.
How can I help?
Ooh, a lantern. Take that, for sure. Wow, these are super cheap. What is this, though? So many good and useful things. Sweet Heindler. Damn.
Have a safe journey.
Hey, it's his donkey. Never come between a man and his donkey. Top 3 rules. Follow. Let's say it's a pretty solid night so far. We've completed a huge chunk of the wild here in the south. Got a new follow from William. That should put us at 260. It's a solid number to be at. Learned some things, did some things, beat some bosses. Fucked up some wolves. What do you got, wolf? Nothing. You know, in this game, they weren't an endangered species. And then I came along. Well, I'm gonna forever remember, if I just need bones, I'm just go to what I call the slaughtering fields. I definitely need a lot to make my own arrows. Spending runes on arrows sucks. Ain't nobody wanna do that. Oh, it's the Horn Boys. There's the old steak. Oh my god. Mr. Halbert? Ah! That's it. Y'all stay here. I'll be right back. Time to return some pain and punishment. Oh, Mr. Ballista Boy up here. Excuse me, good sir. I was really trying to backstab. No! It was a damn trap? Ah! Donkey biscuits. I did not want this. I'm in the capital? It's like a long way down. That is one big fucking dragon. Jesus. Moses, what am I doing here? Guys, I don't feel good. I think I'm gonna throw up being here. Is this how people beat the game in like 18 minutes? They go into one of these traps and then they just end up back here. Somewhere at the end of the game and just beat the final lord or whatever. Because I have seen that somebody did like an 18-minute fucking run through. Did I do that? Even at this level, these guys are still pushovers. It's going to be worth a lot of runes. Let's call it XP. Call it souls this whole time. What are you doing on the ground again? That poor Achilles heel. Oh! Son of a bitch. I got a little cocky there at the end, to be fair. Blessed Dew Talisman. Slowly Wow. That's fucking super good. Slowly restores HP, so just over time your HP is just constantly coming back. How do you beat that? Still no lover. Okay, well that's good. So I can get all the way to the north if I ever want to. It's amazing. Alright, I want to get revenge on those people before we end the stream here. So that is goal number 1. Plus I've got all this beer left. Cheers. There's nothing like a fine, cool, refreshing glass of revenge. Who would have guessed? You're basically in the farthest southern tip. Basically, I gotta emphasize that. And they send you all the way up north. Thought those guys used to be tougher. Guess not. Oh, no messages up here. I'm shocked. Mushroom. Classic. Dropped, mother lover. Alright. So I'm just gonna... Honestly, might as well finish this end of the map. Do everything but the bell guy. He'll be last. Basically, we just gotta finish off this. Little pond here. Checking it out, making sure there's nothing to be missed. And I thought maybe there was a... There it is. thought. There's something going on here. Is it just because so many people have praised it? Anyway, I thought there was a bug somewhere around here that I hadn't jumped off to get. Okay. Well, then we'll just have to... Is she still there? There's no way she's still alive there. We'll have to leave her right here. Seems like a good spot to remember the bell guy. And then finish off the rest of the south. So that should be a pretty good episode. You probably can do that in an hour or two, depending on what this castle's like. I mean, it's not Stormvale by any means. It's not this huge fucking thing. It's maybe a half to a quarter of the size, maybe more like a third. It seems like there's kind of sort of this outside courtyard on this inside, in that back area. A lot of quadrants of the map left unseen, though. So we'll just have to explore. Level 46. So we only went up like 4 or 3 levels today, but we did accomplish an absolute metric fuck ton, which is fantastic. Pretty much carved up a huge 2/3 or 3/4 even of the south. Defeated multiple bosses, and just so much got done that I'm kind of shocked. And I started about 35 minutes late, so we're only about 3 hours and 5 minutes or so here. Actually, we haven't even hit 3 hours. That can't be right. Anyway, so thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for watching, chatting, hanging out. Just say it again, I guess. So let's do some shout-outs quick, then we'll do our question of the day, which once again for the third time this week does not tell me any percentages. Actually, let's start out with a question for those of you on YouTube. That way you have a chance to think about it and put in your comments. Man, words are hard. I just feel salt all over me after doing the float take. I can taste it too. I showered it off, so that's well. Anyway, the question of the night, we'll do the answer at the end here. As what color is liquid oxygen. So oxygen we generally know as a gas, something that's invisible, something we breathe, but it can be in liquid and solid forms. What color is it when it's in liquid form? Think about it like this. Water, when it dissolves into condensation and all that, it's what? Colorless. You can't see it, just the same as most gases you can't see. But when it's in its liquid form, it's generally blue, green, whatever, depending on the water source. And when it's ice, it's generally clear. So oxygen, similar, but different. It's oxygen. It's a completely different element. So the possible options are green, blue, white, and colorless. So put your answer in the comments if you're over there on YouTube. If you're on Facebook here, I don't think I can help you see it because it's glitched. So I'll come back to this and tell you guys the answer shortly after we do these shout-outs. Thank you, William, for the like and share. Kayla, thank you for the like. Sam, thank you for the like and share. Manny, thank you for the like. Sean, thank you for the like. Mike, thank you for the like. Uncanny, thank you for the like. Susan, thank you for the like. Tyler, thank you for the like. Levon, thank you for the like. And Sam, thank you for the 150 stars. Appreciate you guys all in the Ram fam and everybody else out there who took the time to watch, even for a little bit tonight. It all goes a long way, so I love you all. You're amazing. The answer to tonight's question, again, the answers were possibly green, blue, white, or colorless. For what color is liquid oxygen? The answer is actually blue. Oxygen gas is colorless, odorless, and tasteless, but the liquid and solid forms are a pale blue color. So, that's that, and that's the interesting fact of the night. So anyway, thank you all for watching again. Could be on over the weekend. Again, doubtful. Usually I am not, but I am on 4 days a week, like normal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 6 to 9 CST. So if you've been watching, you want to see some more, click that follow, turn your notifications on, and we'll see you guys then. Have a good night and a good weekend. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Deuces.